Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, looters, shills, dust, slayers, peasants, vassals, secessionist rebels. I'm a useful idiot. Today we're going to talk about secession. And as it turns out, now we have petitions to secede from the United States, the Union of States, in all 50 states. And these are posted on the government website, We the Government. That's the website set up so that Obama administration could get feedback from the people. And he's certainly getting it now. And a little background, this idea was started 2 weeks ago on November 7th by a man from Slidell, Louisiana, who set up the petition on that site because he wanted Louisiana to secede from the Union because he wasn't happy about the re-election of Obama and the new Democratic administration. And so anyway, it didn't take long. Here it is 2 weeks later, and now we have petitions started in all 50 states. I think the number of signatures required to have any consideration given to a petition is 25,000. Texas alone, I think, has 100,000. So this is really going to have some legs, and I think it really is making a statement. But there's another part of America that's making a statement because now there'll be petitions posted on the same government website that are requesting that Obama sign an executive order stripping citizenship and deporting all the people who signed these petitions to secede. So here's another great example of the divide in this country now, and the atmosphere that we live in. Just so much antagonism, so much hate, so much passion, so much bullshit partisanship. And so we have both of these petitions on site. But this idea of secession is an interesting one. A little background on there. The states were joining the Union with the understanding that they would have the right to secede should they disagree with federal policies down the road. And in fact, in the 18th and 19th centuries, there was a lot of talk of parts of New England seceding from the Union. And it wasn't quite as shocking as it is now because it was an understood right. It's built into states' rights in this country. There's also a little-known fact, although one can debate the pluses and minuses. Certainly at this point it's a good thing that we have a united states, all 50 states. But the fact is that Abraham Lincoln illegally, through force of arms, compelled the southern states to rejoin the Union when they exercised a perfectly legitimate right to secede from the Union. A very controversial episode in U.S. history. And but now we see this idea of secession coming up again, and there's a couple of interesting points to this, to me, are certainly points of irony. One, of course, is the fact that Rick Perry, the governor of Texas, previous to his failed presidential run, liked to talk about the idea of secession a lot, to create a lot of histrionics and garner himself some attention. But, of course, now that he's back in the governor's mansion and didn't win the presidential race, now he's completely against secession. So we see that usual political opportunism. So let that be a lesson when you hear that sort of talk, to take it with a grain of salt, knowing that it's political posturing. But the other part of this quotient that I find rather interesting and ironic, of course, is the fact that 99 to 100% of the people signing these secession petitions are Republicans. And they are Republicans who are disappointed that Barack Obama got reelected, as are many of us. But the fact is, this is a GOP base that is bread and butter, is accusing half of America, the liberals, of hating America. And now these same GOP base want to withdraw from this country that they love so much just because they can't get their way. How about that? So anyway, that's a little side note. The interesting part of the story, of course, is that there's secession movements going on. There's petitions for all 50 states now, and it'll be interesting to see how this story plays out. It's certainly delivering an interesting message to the Obama administration. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.